Welcome to The Lives of the Eminent, a podcast where we delve into the fascinating stories of history's most remarkable individuals. I am your host, Plutarch, and today we embark on an extraordinary journey through the life of Bob Hope, a legendary comedian, actor, and entertainer who left an indelible mark on the world of entertainment. Born in Eltham, London, England, in 1903, Bob Hope's early life was marked by a series of significant events that would shape his future as a performer. As a young boy, he was enchanted by the colorful stories of his seafaring uncle Jack Hope, who regaled him with tales of adventure and bravery on the high seas. These early interactions not only sparked Bob's imagination, but also instilled in him a sense of wanderlust and a desire to explore the world beyond his humble beginnings. In 1908, when Bob was just 5 years old, his family relocated to Bristol, where his father secured work as a stonemason. This move marked the beginning of a period of significant change and growth for the Hope family. Bob's mother, Avis, encouraged his creative pursuits, recognizing the potential for her son to excel in the performing arts. She nurtured his interest in music, dance, and theater, often taking him to local performances and encouraging him to participate in school plays and talent shows. As Bob grew older, he became increasingly fascinated with the world of entertainment. He spent hours watching Charlie Chaplin films, mesmerized by the silent film star's ability to convey emotion and tell stories without words. This early exposure to the art of comedy would later influence Bob's own unique brand of humor, which relied heavily on physical antics, clever wordplay, and a keen sense of observation. In 1915, when Bob was 12 years old, his family made the bold decision to immigrate to the United States, settling in Cleveland, Ohio. This move marked a significant turning point in Bob's life as he was thrust into a new and unfamiliar environment. He struggled to adjust to the American accent and customs, often feeling like an outsider among his peers. However, this experience also taught him the value of resilience and adaptability, traits that would serve him well throughout his career. As Bob navigated the challenges of adolescence, he began to develop his unique brand of humor, one that would eventually captivate audiences around the world. He attended Fairview High School in Cleveland, where he excelled in sports, particularly boxing, and developed a passion for performing. Bob's early experiences as a performer were marked by a series of amateur talent shows and local theater productions, which helped him hone his craft and build confidence in his abilities. One notable example of Bob's early performances was his appearance at the Palace Theater in Cleveland, where he performed a comedy routine that left the audience in stitches. This experience not only boosted his confidence, but also solidified his determination to pursue a career in entertainment. Throughout his early life, Bob's family played a significant role in shaping his character and future path. His mother, Avis, was a constant source of encouragement, nurturing his creative talents and instilling in him a strong sense of self-confidence. His father, William, provided a stable and loving environment, teaching Bob the importance of hard work and perseverance. The influence of his family can be seen in the values that Bob would later embody as a performer: a strong work ethic, a commitment to his craft, and a dedication to bringing joy and laughter to others. He started performing in vaudeville shows, honing his craft as a comedian, actor, and dancer. One of his earliest breaks came when he joined the Orpheum Circuit, a prominent vaudeville troupe that toured the United States and Canada. This experience not only helped Bob refine his stage presence, but also introduced him to a wide range of audiences, allowing him to adapt his humor to different regions and cultures. In 1928, Bob Hope made his Broadway debut in the musical Sidewalks of New York, which marked a significant milestone in his career. His performance earned him critical acclaim and caught the attention of film studios, paving the way for his future success in Hollywood. The following year, Bob landed a contract with Paramount Pictures, making his film debut in the 1934 movie The Big Broadcast of 1936. Although his role was relatively small, it marked the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship between Bob and the film industry. Throughout the 1930s and 1940s, Bob Hope's career continued to soar. He became a regular on radio shows, including The Pepsodent Show, where he developed his signature quick wit and clever one-liners. His popularity soon led to starring roles in films like The Cat and the Canary and Road to Singapore, the first installment of the iconic Road series that would become a hallmark of his career. One notable example of Bob's comedic genius during this period was his performance in the 1942 film My Favorite Blonde, where he starred alongside Madeleine Carroll. The movie's success can be attributed, in part, to Bob's impressive improvisational skills, which allowed him to think on his feet and craft hilarious moments that have become iconic in comedy history. Bob Hope's USO tours during World War II also showcased his remarkable ability to bring joy and laughter to those serving overseas. He traveled extensively, performing for troops in Europe, Africa, and the Pacific, often under challenging conditions. These experiences not only demonstrated Bob's dedication to entertaining the troops, but also deepened his understanding of the importance of humor as a morale booster during times of crisis. He was known for his rigorous rehearsal schedule, often spending hours perfecting his routines and ensuring that every joke, every gesture, and every performance was nothing short of exceptional. In addition to his film and radio career, Bob Hope also became a staple on television, hosting numerous variety shows and specials throughout the 1950s and 1960s. His easy charm and effortless humor made him a natural fit for the small screen, allowing him to connect with audiences in a more intimate setting. One notable example of his television work was The Bob Hope Show, which aired from 1952 to 1975 and featured a wide range of guests, including celebrities, musicians, and politicians. Whether on stage, screen, or radio, he had an uncanny ability to bring people together through laughter and joy. He continued to host numerous television specials, including the Bob Hope Christmas Special and the Bob Hope Birthday Special, which featured a wide range of guests, including celebrities, musicians, and politicians. One notable example of his work during this period was his 1979 special Bob Hope's All-Star Comedy Spectacular, which featured an all-star cast including Lucille Ball, Dean Martin, and Sammy Davis Jr. In addition to his television work, Bob Hope also remained committed to entertaining the troops. He continued to tour with the USO, performing for American servicemen and women around the world. In 1983, he traveled to Beirut, Lebanon, to entertain Marines stationed there, and in 1987, he visited troops in the Persian Gulf during the Iran-Iraq War. These tours not only demonstrated Bob's dedication to supporting the military, but also showcased his ability to bring joy and laughter to those serving overseas. In the 1990s, Bob Hope began to slow down, but he still managed to make appearances on television and at special events. In 1993, he hosted his final Bob Hope Christmas Special, which featured a star-studded cast, including Michael Jackson, Clint Eastwood, and Barbra Streisand. He also made appearances at various award shows, including the Academy Awards and the Golden Globes. As Bob Hope's health began to decline, he received numerous accolades for his contributions to entertainment and philanthropy. In 1998, he was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Bill Clinton, and in 2000, he was honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award at the American Comedy Awards. These tributes not only recognized Bob's remarkable career, but also celebrated his enduring legacy as a beloved figure in American comedy. One notable example of Bob Hope's impact on popular culture was his influence on younger comedians. Many famous comedians, including Billy Crystal, Whoopi Goldberg, and Conan O'Brien, have cited Bob Hope as an inspiration and a role model. His remarkable talent, tireless work ethic, and dedication to entertaining others made him a beloved figure in American comedy. As the comedian himself once said, "I've made so many movies, I've lost count." In the words of Bob Hope, when you're through learning, you're through. That's all for today's biography with Plutarch. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that understanding the lives of remarkable individuals helps us better understand ourselves.